Manny Padilla. Manny Padilla with a nice throw ahead, a header that goes off the top of Kaminsky. And then out to midfield, controlled by the Golden Griffins. But sideline, the Dons will throw it in, and we've already seen some good action here, Joe.
Yes, you notice the Dons are missing Smith tonight. Their center
location. Kaminsky gets a foot on it, and then Blair touching for Canisius. Blair on the move. Pass ahead, a little bit delivered behind on the pass, and then the USF defense about to clear, and we get a whisk now towards the left corner. Ball sent to the middle in the box, cleared by Canisius out to Padilla. Nice dribble by Padilla to get into an open area, and then cleaned out of there by Canisius. Ball at midfield now, and here come the Griffs on the run. Up the left side is Canisius to Matthew Santos. Santos sort of assessing things there, and he drops it off to Bodo. Bodo in the deep left part of the box, can't get to it, creates some space, and he does get it into Lombardi off his chest back to Padilla. And then Canisius steals. Bodo, ball loose, Dons win it. Lombardi, but he can't control right at midfield. It came up in a hurry, Joe. He's got some wheels.
And because of that, they were attacking with numbers up, which was a dangerous situation for the Dons.
Bodo for Canisius. Bottom part of your screen. 7th minute, no score on the Hilltop. Men's soccer here. Griffs are at 1-1. The Dons are 0-2. USF still in search of its first goal of this young season. Under second-year head man Eddie Soto. Dons defenders come back quickly. Nice pushback by the four, separated well apart and in their lanes, Joe.
Yeah.
And the ball to midfield, headed by USF. A second header, but he can race up the pitch.
Right. They're going to try to use him a lot of diagonal runs tonight because of that speed.
Yeah, here he goes again over to Bodo. So Canisius controlling now at midfield. DeCarolis, corner kick. A kick that's very near the corner, but on the field of play. 11th minute, into the box for Bodo. Winds up, shot. And it's headed out and defended by USF. And so here comes the corner kick. And into the box, headed out by USF. Still in there. Dons clear it. DeCarolis, shot opening kick.
Which is always difficult.
Yeah, you get that glare. All right, but now fully in shade. And another 10, 15 minutes, the lights will really start to kick in. This one wanders along the
up and down the field. Possessing the ball.
Maybe gaining a little bit more confidence.
Absolutely.
At this stage of the contest.
Need to find their groove. And the first 10 minutes of any game is really when they start to do that. It's taken a little bit longer tonight, but I think they're starting to find their groove.
Here comes a good corner kick here. Goes off the hands of Glasnovich. Sliding after it is Padilla, and it goes out off of Canisius. USF with its first goal of the season. It'll be sent around the Canisius defense. Into the middle area of the field. That's Bodo. Bodo going backwards. It goes off the head of Bauman.
Winning the midfield.
This is Blair for Canisius. Antante, a sophomore defender from Clarence, New York. Sends it across the field, intercept.
Their confidence should grow.
21st minute, Pat Olson and Joe Dugan from inside the press box at Negoesco Stadium. Good crowd on hand here tonight. The bleachers on the near side, where we're located here on the west side of Negoesco Stadium. Very full, not too many open slots to sit.
I think Lombardi must be slightly injured. I saw his leg being taped. It's not like him to need to come out so early, so I hope he's okay.
Yeah, we're about midway through. Canisius. Bryce Kaminsky, a 5'11" sophomore from San Clemente.
Bryce is coming off.
A number of players from Europe, some Germans, some Italians, and of course, you know the game well. That's a good place to go stockpile and get some good talent in Europe.
Absolutely, and I think we talked about this recently. And Steve Negoesco, coach at UNTRY, preaching for years and years and years, called the Pioneer Speech. It's all about the next generation.
All right, so the corner kick now for Canisius. Joe Dugan, Reed Milson was, but USF able to clear it out of there. McPartland on a little slide kick, and he got the ball out from that dangerous area, and now we get a foul on USF, and Canadian box cleared out, and then Canisius to reset. Canisius will throw it in. Canisius, 1 win, 1 loss, a victory over NJIT, the New Jersey Institute of Technology, and then a loss across town at Buffalo. Canisius in. But you mentioned it, Joe, alluding to the schedule, which I was looking at the time. This Don's team has really beefed it up with a lot of good opponents, including coming up road.
Limping as we speak. Maybe he can shake it off.
Walsh up the field. Santos. Bodo. Nicolo Bodo. Eyeing where to deliver it. He's going to go towards the left post. The back post, if you will. But it was
Killed it. They had nice spacing, and they went from one side of the field to the other, creating a lot of channels to attack, which they did.
Yeah, you had Crow, who I alluded to, and De La Torre was also in the spot where he could have. 52nd minute. 7th minute of half number 2. Don's holding the 2-0 lead. McPartland, and it goes out of bounds harmlessly to the Griffs. Bet USF getting possession right back again into the box area with a shot, but it does not reach the goalie. It goes off the back of Toypin, a defender there, and then they head to Santos at midfield, and quick push now for Canisius the other way. The speed of the game. Outside right over to Walsh. Walsh, little fancy dribble, and then cleared out by USF. Dons have it, but the pass ahead to De La Torre is short and taken by Bodo. And again, De La Torre. See what he does with it. Here come the Dons, sent into the box. Cleared. 54th minute. Dons in front 2-0. Shots on goal evening up. Now 8-7 favoring the Griffs.
Two different styles here in the women's game. You saw the Dons pressing very high ball on the counterattack like they just have.
Well, they've also working with this 2-0 lead. Of course, the women had a 4-0 lead at this point. Women's and men's team, we have seen 6 different players wearing green and gold skull gores here tonight, Joe. It's been a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. A lot of action.
More.
So it looks like they have a 5-man wall with 1 split.
Here it is.
Well,
it's wide left.
Well covered.
Right. Can the Dons line things up here? Here comes Padilla. Tried to center it towards the middle of the box, but the Canisius defenders there. There's a little bit of a chance for a moment there. Now Canisius on the run out. How quickly things change. They come up pushing quickly. And then Lombardi there and intercepted by Ashworth.
The goal.
There's Padilla. Headed out by the Griffs over to Santos. And then Bodo. Bodo, a couple of fancy dribbles, but he overshoots Milson and right to USF. Santos got into the box, but then taken away by DeLuna and cleared out by DeLuna. Throw into Bodo in the box. Santos there, turn, but it does not get beyond a little strong beyond Bowman. That's Crow coming up on it for USF. Now Santos for Canisius. We haven't seen anybody score in the second half tonight of either game.
It's still early.
Yep, here comes Milson. Milson ahead to
Coach Soto hasn't used that many substitutions tonight, has he?
No, not like the earlier game, the women's game. Jim Millender used 20 there for USF. Di Giuseppe Taken away by Bodo. Bodo can't clear. It goes out off Bodo. So USF will still be 70th minute.
You know, Hughes is another freshman.
Yeah, this is a very young team. You alluded to it in our pregame, Joe.
Strong signs of a strong future.
Shane Lombardi lost the ball. I was kind of focused on his teammate. He spent a lot of time looking at Padache, and I think that attention to Padache caused him to turn it over. That was a decent chance for this Golden Griffins team. Again, Kretschmer sends it in. Bodo, Ashworth, look out, shot, save off the knee on a rocket by Bodo.
No.
USF in the offensive third. And it's going to be turned over.
Yeah, these are the
and a yellow card.
Yeah, these are the moments where, again, the youth is showing they need to be composed.
Who's going to get the ball? It's going to go over to the Griffins on a foul. And ahead quickly. No whistle. Up the near side. And then to the Griffs. Walsh. Bodo. That's taken away by USF's McPartland. Into the box. Who's there for USF? It's cleared by the Golden Griffins.
This is some pace, Pat.
Back and forth we go. 12.5 to play. Still 2-0 Dons. Here come the Golden Griffins now. They approach the box. Walsh. Nice nifty dribble, but cleared out by USF. Bodo, though, right back for Canisius. Boy, we go back and forth here. Just a wicked tempo the last 2, 3, 4 minutes. Bodo into the box, turning. Another chance. The home opener for the men. The third home game for the women, who won 4-0 earlier. Women's volleyball victorious tonight. So the Dons fall sports team's trying to make it a 3-0 Friday. It will set up USF with a corner kick. Now into minute 82. Padilla again into the box. Garrett there. Can he get to it? No. Bodo clears it out. But coming right back is. I did not catch the substitution in. It was Kevin Gould. So a defender from San Clemente on. Gould in for USF. 83rd minute here of this contest as we tick under the 8-minute mark. So Canisius needs 2 to keep this one ongoing.
Just being a lot more direct.
You know, I'm surprised as the Dons control near midfield here, and now the ball again sent into the USF end. Back on the field. Save. Ricochet. Shot again. Goes off a defender as it came out to Del Toro. USF had 2 opportunities. That would have put it away. Padilla. In the push. We'll go under 4 minutes here soon. USF still the 2-goal lead. And Hughes trying to scramble after it, but now finally gathered in by the Ashworth, again using the size, the big height for a header ahead to Garrett. Ball at midfield. After it is Bodo. And ahead to Blair.
Del Toro has showed a lot of good pace and good energy off the bench for the Dons.
Little shove by Ashworth. That'll set up Canisius. Bodo jumping up and yelling at the official. He thought that should have been a foul or a yellow, at least a yellow card. Didn't get it, but they did get the foul. 1:14 to play. Bodo into the box. Well delivered, but cleared out by USF. Dons have